Welcome, Boo Believers. It's been a while, hasn't it? I apologize. Let's see if everything is working properly still. Yeah, we have sound. You guys can hear me. Excellent. Let me turn that down. Cohen and William watching. What's up, fellas? Thanks for tuning in. I'm off center here. Let me get... There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, my setup is all messed up here. Let's get all these straight. I know it's been a while. We've been busy. Apologies, but I had to come back and do a rant for this Jason Universe shit, right? I mean, I'm sure some of you have seen it. Yep, rant coming up. Let's kill that 5-minute warning. Switch this up. Jason Universe talk. Save that and show. There we go. We got cool little text pop-ups and everything down there, if you can see them. So hi, I'm Deadsville director Ronin James. Longtime stuntman, now directing, producing, creating content, as you see here on the Deadsville page and on our YouTube page. And we're also live now on Kick and Twitch. So wherever you're watching us, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to rant today. It's been a while. I haven't even done news updates in a while because we've been very wrapped up with Amityville Barbie crowdfunding, which is like the pre-production. We're in pre-production too because we're currently having props made and casting and adding to our crew, but it's very early and we're still doing the crowdfunding thing. So if you haven't, make sure that you follow the Amityville Barbie, the movie page, and you can find our crowdfunding on Indiegogo, where we're just about at 30% funded. And yeah, we still have a month to go. So we're going to, after this holiday weekend, we're going to do a big promotional push going into the last month of crowdfunding. And we're trying to raise $30,000 to make this movie. Movies aren't cheap. It's not like making a sketch video or a music video that we can pull off for relatively cheaply. No, there's a lot of moving parts in a feature. And if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. We're going to have lots of stunts, practical effects, and all that fun stuff. So make sure you follow. If you're new to the channel, like I said, I'm a veteran stuntman, now director, producer. So all of the stunts and action all come right out of here. I'll be creating all the action design. I have a fight choreographer, my buddy Corey Fackler, will be doing the actual fight choreography. We got a lot of Jackie Chan inspired kung fu fighting in store for you. So be sure to stay tuned. Very Buffy-esque. Buffy meets the Evil Dead with Jackie Chan as our action choreographer. That's what you can imagine. So cleaning some cat hair off of the plushies here. I should have popped the Jason up here since we're going to be talking about him. We got our mask here though, so we do have some Jason representation. Bree checking in. Hi, Bree. We're about to get into this Jason Universe bullshit. I don't want to start ranting until we get a few more people in, but have you guys seen it yet? Have you seen the announcement? Have you read any of this stuff yet? Let me see if I can do my picture-in-picture here and bring up one of our... Oh, man, here's just the website for it. Oh, yeah, I'll bring this up so you guys can check this out. Screen share and... boom. Jason Universe. This is the official jasonuniverse.com, which this is the first I've looked at it. Yeah, this is the first time looking at this one. And I mean, this design came out like a week ago, I guess. They announced this, and I'll go to the story that was associated with it. But, I mean, just looking at this thing, what a piece of shit. What an absolute piece of shit. Look at this fucking design. We're going to start here. I mean, I'm going to start the rant very simple at face value. If this isn't some AI made bullshit right here, I don't know what is. This is like, look at that fucking mask. It's so cheesy. It's so fucking cheesy. It's so fucking cheesy. It looks nothing like his mask. And then they just took the font, it's all right. I mean, they just took the same, is that supposed to be the plastic from the mask? Is that his scratched up mask? It looks like the same, what's the word? The same material, the same overlay that they used on the font there to make it look like scratched up hockey mask material. But, I mean, it just looks fucking lazy, right? Is it just me? It looks lazy as fuck. Like they just said, yeah, somebody had an AI generator and was like, Jason Universe. And they made this. And this is what popped out. Jason Voorhees mask. Boom. That's what you got. That fucking not screen accurate mask. And of course, I mean, we wouldn't be, Jesus Christ. They did I forget the name for it, but they worked the 13 universe. Look at how they wrote universe. Do you see this here? Unverthree uno one ver three. Yeah. I mean, didn't we stop doing that after Y2K? Isn't that lame now? I don't know. Is that cool again? Is putting the numbers in cool again? I don't know. To me, it looks fucking stupid. I don't know. You tell me, guys. Tell me what you think. I mean, this is literally like the cheapest shit that they could have thrown out there. And it figures that it looks like computer generated AI bullshit. Because we're going to get to it. We're going to get to the whole reason why Horror Inc. all of a sudden is announcing this stuff. But that's just the look. This is our webpage, and you can sign up to get the latest Jason Universe news. Now, oh God, and here it is too. Jason Unone-3verse. Oh, and it's the lame mask. It's got the same fucking. It's literally that fucking CGI generated cheesy fucking mask. If somebody actually drew this, I will be fucking shocked. That looks like such computer generated garbage. Ugh. All right. I'm debating on whether I'm gonna put my shit in here and register for this bullshit because I just smell a whole bunch of bullshit. All right, let's get to the original announcement. This one was May 16th. Yeah, so this is from last week. And this was IGN reporting. Anthony Noble checking in says, I'm worried a new Jason movie will be a giant dumpster fire. They better not fuck it up like they did with that last Freddy movie. Well, that's the interesting part of all this, as you will find out as I go through all this, Anthony. We will read multiple articles on this Jason Universe bullshit, and nowhere do they mention a movie. There is no talk of a movie. There is no talk of the possibility of a movie. They try and dodge the movie in most of these articles. From what I've read, this is not, and this is what pissed me off when I first read this story over a week ago. This is why I got so fucking pissed off, because this is all just smoke and mirrors. This is all just bullshit that they're going to sell you to drain your fucking e-wallet. That's what this is. Get ready for the ride of bullshit, because it's coming. We're going to get into it. But don't expect a movie, and I'm going to tell you why as we dig in. There is no movie coming, at least not anytime soon. So, all right. So here you go. Jason Universe, Horror Inc. announces multi-platform expansion of Friday the 13th franchise. We're focused on honoring the legacy while elevating the fan experience and appealing to today's horror audiences. And they drop this turd of a design on us that looks like it could have been made by a sixth grader in Photoshop. There is no creativity to this whatsoever. It's just some AI-generated crap. IGN can exclusively report that Horror Inc. is expanding the Friday the 13th franchise into a new era with the launch of Jason Universe. All right, man, first of all, do we need a fucking universe around Jason? How about just having Jason? Can we just get Jason? How about just a fucking Jason? Just a movie would be nice. We don't need a whole fucking expanded universe. Expanded universe screams cash grab. You fucking padded suit motherfuckers. You fucking suit and tie boardroom bottom line dollar motherfuckers. That's all that screams to me and to anybody with half a fucking brain. Because you know who else with the big universe building? Marvel. And Marvel's not enjoying it right now. They fucked up and they're trying to fix their shit. Right? So you want to jump on that bandwagon, this whole fucking universe. You know what else comes to mind? The fucking Pooniverse. There's a cash grab for you. Winnie the fucking Pooniverse. Now Jason's got to have a universe too. You know what? You're besmirching his fucking name. Nobody needs or wants a Jason universe, okay? That's just the beginning of the fucking rants for today, kids. It's gonna go so much fucking deeper. Nobody asked for this bullshit, but all this is a cash grab, and I'm gonna expose all of it, so hang on for the ride. Hold on to your fucking hockey masks. Brina says, looks like it was haphazardly thrown together. I've seen fan-made Jason films with way more effort. Looks like bad early CGI. They didn't even bother to put a texture on the mask. Yep, exactly. Exactly. So all they're hyping up, and I'm going to get to what they're hyping up for you. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. And it was so obvious when this shit dropped a week ago. New Friday the 13th activations. What the fuck is an activation? What is an activation? Will span a wide range of platforms from entertainment, games, immersive experiences, merchandise, and more to be announced throughout 2024 via at Jason Universe 13 on social media or by visiting the official Jason Universe website. So let's just rewind a little bit here. Let's just rewind and just listen. Pay attention to the words, folks, because everything's in the fucking words. New Friday the 13th activations will span a wide range of platforms from, notice what's missing. Pay attention, notice what's missing. A wide range of platforms from entertainment, games, immersive experiences, merchandise, and more. There's a big M missing. Not one fucking mention of a movie. None. Unless you want to throw platforms from entertainment. I mean, entertainment is literally anything. Entertainment can be playing cards. Entertainment could be a bumper sticker to make you laugh. You know, that's not a movie. They are specifically not saying movie for a reason. Okay? Because you're not getting a fucking Jason movie probably any time in the foreseeable future. And this also plays into why they A24 series Crystal Lake is now going through a revamp. We'll get to that one as well. Hang in there. So activations, here's another quote from these pandering fucks at Horror Inc. For decades, Jason shocked and thrilled audiences who kept coming back for more. We're excited to work with Victor Miller and Mark Toberoff on new projects we'll announce in the coming months, said Robert Barsamian, president of Horror Inc., in a statement provided to IGN. Victor Miller was the screenwriter of the original Friday the 13th movie who reclaimed the domestic rights to the original slasher film in 2021 after a lengthy lawsuit. Miller, however, is not part of Horror Inc. Barsamian is an executive producer on the upcoming A24 and Peacock expanded prequel series Crystal Lake, which originally had Hannibal's Brian Fuller aboard as its showrunner before he parted ways with the project last week. Barsamian is also an executive producer on 2017's Friday the 13th, The Game. Okay. Added Robbie Barsamian, VP of Horror Inc. We're focused on honoring the legacy while elevating the fan experience and appealing to today's horror audiences as we develop new ways to watch, interact, and engage with the Jason universe. With the unique ability to remain at the forefront of pop culture for 44 years, Jason continues to top charts as one of the scariest villains of all time with strong global awareness across multi-generations thanks to billions of TikTok views plus millions and millions of gamers and movie fans, said Sherry Khan. Notice the last thing she mentions is movie fans, because they don't give a fuck about movie fans. Their money is in TikTok views and gamers. That's where their attention is going now. Hey, wait for it. Wait for it. We can't wait to introduce new Jason Universe activations to these amazing fans, said Sherry Khan, Global GM of Horror Inc. I'll bet you can't. And rake in those dollars. Okay, so that was the first story. That was the first thing that dropped. So when this story dropped, when this story came out, if you would go, shortly after this, you could have gone to the Jason Universe. They made pages and stuff. You could go to the Jason Universe Instagram page, okay? That's where we are now. I'm going to take you over there. Here's the Jason Universe Instagram page. And what do we have? There's two pictures. That one shitty picture here, that was the only thing that was up there before last week. And now this is up because they just announced another, here's another CG digital Jason. Here it comes. Here it comes. Are you ready? So they're following 11 people now. Last week when they first put this up, they were only following one other page. And that page was, where is it? Here it is. Fortnite. They were following one page and it was Fortnite. Okay. Now they're also following Call of Duty, multiversus game. Lua Nova Lab, I'm guessing, is probably somebody that makes this, what I'm about to tell you about next. Blumhouse, of course, because that's the big one. And they followed A24, a couple other people. But originally, all they were following was Fortnite. And that's because here's what activations means. And here's what these motherfuckers are really going to be selling you. They're going to be selling you a skin for Jason Voorhees in Fortnite. They're going to be selling you a skin for Jason Voorhees in this multiverse game, this Warner Brothers multiverse game. I'm going to get to the previews of it, okay? And I'm not saying that these games look bad or anything like that, but this is their goal. They had some cheap skin put onto, added to these games so that they can sell this virtual product, virtual in the internet product that they don't actually have to manufacture. There's no overhead. They just add it to the game. And the game gets a little bit of the money because these are free-to-play games. But when you play the games, you have to buy the skins. You have to buy the character that you want to play with. That's the catch. So when you play Fortnite, you're going to want your Jason Voorhees skin. And that's what an activation is. That's why they're creating these new words and throwing out new buzz terms. And they're not saying anything about movies because they're not going to make, how much money movies cost to make, and they're still, and I'll get into who still owns the rights to the actual movies in a minute, but movies cost a lot of money and take a lot of time, and, they might not see a return on their investment for so long. They finally get the rights. Well, of course, the first thing they want to do is cash grab and make lots of money off of Jason's fucking name, of course. So they have these shitty little fucking skins put on to get thrown into these free-to-play games so that they can now make their money, e-money, open your fucking e-wallets, and buy your Jason. That's where your Jason, that's going to be your big Jason Voorhees announcements for the next year. At least, I bet. It's just going to be Jason in Fortnite, Jason in this game, Jason in that game. Oh, we're skinning Jason and putting him in Call of Duty now, too, because that makes sense. Who the fuck would? Yeah, Jason in Call of Duty. Bang, let me shoot myself in the fucking face. Why the fuck would I want to play with Jason in a military shooter? Oh, my God. Fortnite's one thing because it's a cartoon fucking game. But to put Jason Voorhees in fucking Call of Duty, who the fuck? That's why Call of Duty lost me. All right, so there you go. Jason Universe follows video games, and this one right here. Here's this picture. Now this is I've been seeing these. This is the Jason skin from this multiverse game. We're gonna get to it. Here we go. Let's see. Where are we? The game. Oh, this is bloody disgusting. This thing on it. Well, here's the Jason Universe 13X page, aka Twitter page that you can also follow, and they are all about, here it is, multiverses. This is the game. Jason, our special boy, comes to multiverses. So let's expand this.
Get off me, furball. I can't breathe.
Be quiet. It's just a weirdo in a mask. It's just a weirdo in a mask.
This spring, Jason is done playing around. He's camped in the shadows. He's journeyed to space.
I love that they got Jason X. Look, I'm not hating the games, but
For rabbits.
We have ourselves a rabbit hater.
On May 28th, no one in multiverses is safe.
When we get out of here, we gotta keep in touch, dude. I love you, man. Oh my god! Wow, that was dark.
I mean, it wasn't that dark. There's no blood. Jason's moonwalking. Well, of course, Jason's fucking moonwalking. He's going to have silly dances, just like Fortnite. This is what they're going to do. This is what the fuck they're going to do. Prepare. Somebody said it. They're going to make kid-friendly Jason. Here he is. Here he is. This is it. This is it. There's no blood in this game. So Jason, our slasher, is now going to be skinned and put into multiverses where he can bloodlessly bash Shaggy and Scooby and Velma and it looked like the Adventure Time guys and any other character that Warner Brothers owns the rights to. That's what your activations are. That's what you're getting from Jason Voorhees over the next couple of years. So don't be looking for movies because that's not what you're getting. And I'm going to go down. Here you go. Jason Universe has 13 posts on Twitter and multiverses. Sorry, it's playing it again. And multiverses and yes, the Jason Universe. And I guess that's about it. It's mostly multiverses. So that's the only thing that they're posting so far. I guess maybe they haven't announced the Fortnite one yet because it's not on here, but that was the first one that they were following. All right, let's jump to another. This is the Friday the 13th wiki. It just gives the page, really. What else do we have here? This was Deadline reporting. This was a week ago. Jason Universe launches new era in Friday the 13th franchise. All the same stuff. Horror Inc., blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you in a minute why we're not able to get movies from this. Again, here's all the stuff that they're just talking about. Thanks to billions of TikTok views and millions of gamers. Oh, and movie fans. Movie fans are an afterthought with this. They've finally realized, man, we can make so much money with Jason Voorhees. We just put him in everything in a skin that we don't even have to really make. It's like a virtual product that costs us nothing. Yes, it's a fucking suits wet dream. This is right here, right? This is a suits wet fucking dream. Oh man, where even else go with this? All right, let's see. I'm just going to Google it real quick and just see if it even tells us who owns rights to Jason Voorhees movies. There you go. So, after Jason Takes Manhattan was released in 1989, the rights reverted to Scuderi, Manasian, and Barsamian, who sold them to New Line. There you go. Who currently owns Friday the 13th? New Line, which owns the Friday the 13th trademark, is also the studio behind Evil Dead Rise and The Nun 2, which both made their money back and then some last year. Oh, so Friday the 13th's co-creator thinks its studio is afraid to revive it. We could check that out. There's plenty of message stuff on message boards. Yeah, just all kinds of stuff. Here you go. Well, here's one from Fangoria, and this one will sum it up. This is a good one to read. This one was 6 days ago. Fangoria got to the bottom of it. A new Friday the 13th movie isn't happening anytime soon. Here's the news. Here's the real news. Fangoria cut through the bullshit of what Horror Inc. has been trying to sell. All right? Sean S. Cunningham says Jason won't return to the big screen for at least 3 years. And I'll be surprised if he comes back then. All right. It has been 15 years since Jason Voorhees graced the silver screen in 2009's Friday the 13th remake, which I enjoyed. I like that one. Since then, the franchise has been mired in complicated legal issues that have prevented much of anything from happening. Even A24's much-anticipated Crystal Lake TV show ran into a major speed bump recently, losing showrunner Brian Fuller. Recently, we got some more bad news from the director of the original slasher classic, Sean S. Cunningham, who says we shouldn't expect a new movie in the series anytime soon. And this is why I can't get excited about any of this other activations, because without a movie, I don't give a fuck. Yes, I love Jason, but like, I want to see movies. Maybe if the fucking Crystal Lake series is really good, but here we go. Speaking during a panel at Texas Frightmare Weekend, they must hate these cons and panels, the fucking like Horror Inc. and the people try to make money off this, because this is, people go out and talk, and then they ruin their little fucking, they pop their bubble. Because they're putting out this false bubble of hope for people out there who want a Jason movie, and they're just sidestepping the whole movie issue. And then somebody comes out at a con and is just like, "Nah, I ain't making a movie. Don't buy that bullshit." Speaking during a panel at Texas Frightmare Weekend, Cunningham addressed the possibility of a new Friday the 13th movie, saying that it is at least 3 years away. While the report is light on direct quotes, the outlet states that it doesn't seem to have much to do with the legal issues. More on that in a moment. That have kept Jason locked up for years. Rather, it's an economic issue. Interesting. Sounds like Cunningham is confident that the legal side of the matter isn't an issue. Instead, he said that the major obstacle holding back a new Friday the 13th film is the reluctance of a movie studio to risk putting money into a horror project that might not see a huge return on its investment. I don't even know how that makes sense. How would a Jason movie not see a return on its investment? They don't cost that much to make. And here you go. In a Violent Nature's the Jason movie we deserve. It's coming. There's a little fucking thing. Hey, look at that. That, to my ears, sounds insane. Same here. Given how successful the recent Halloween and Scream movies have been, one assumes there's a fortune to be made with a new entry in this franchise. Yeah, I don't buy it either. I don't for 1 second buy that. Thanksgiving made a ton of money. Godzilla made a ton of money. Terrifier made a ton of money. Even shitty ass Winnie the fucking Pooh, Blood and Honey made enough money that they have a couple $1 million on the sequel. So don't tell me that this is not going to see a return on its investment for this fucking studio to make a fucking Jason movie. Anyway, New Line Cinema, for what it's worth, owns the trademark for the Friday the 13th title. Meanwhile, original screenwriter Victor Miller won a legal battle for the rights to his original script, while Horror Inc. and Cunningham control the rights to the other films. That's a ridiculously truncated version of how complicated this has all become, but in short, the rights are a mess, and lots of people would have to come together to make something happen. Producer Roy Lee made it sound like a new movie might be happening back in 2022, but that didn't exactly pan out. Meanwhile, A24 has been working on Crystal Lake, but Fuller's exit has left the project on uncertain ground. In the meantime, Horror Inc. recently launched the Jason Universe, which will include entertainment, games, immersive experiences, merchandising, and more. Just no movies or TV shows. There you go. So all that Jason Universe shit is just a bunch of pandering, cash-grabbing bullshit for fucking kids. That's what it's for. It's for kids to get skins in games, and for Jason Voorhees to be the next fucking Mickey Mouse or whatever the fuck we're gonna. He's the new kid-friendly slasher, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, moving on. To that end, Cunningham also confirmed during the panel that a new Friday the 13th game is in the works, which had originally been reported last summer. No further details were revealed, but that seems to fall under the umbrella of what Jason Universe is trying to accomplish, so we won't be totally absent of Jason Voorhees in the upcoming years. It just won't be on the silver screen, barring any unforeseen change. The Crystal Lake TV series remains without a release date. For more, check out your list of the best kills, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm going to give you my take on the Crystal Lake, why it's just lost its showrunner and why they're going a different direction now. I guarantee you that this show, this Crystal Lake show, was going to be it was based around Jason's mother. It was going to be based before Jason was born, so there was no Jason in the movie. None. I'm sorry, no Jason in the series. It was a prequel to Jason even being born, so it would have showed Pamela Voorhees, young Pam or whatever, and that's all it was going to be. And I think they were cool with that when they thought that there was going to be Jason in movies, because here's the problem. Who the fuck wants to watch a fucking series about Pamela Voorhees if you don't have Jason living somewhere in some kind of cinematic universe? Who the fuck cares? You know, who cares about the Pamela Voorhees movie about a character who we watched movies of 30, 40, whatever the fuck, 20 some years ago? Nobody's going to give a shit. You need to have an active Jason fucking property, IP, show, or movie going on in order for somebody to give a shit about Pamela Voorhees, right? I mean, is it just me, or are you guys going to give a shit about a Pamela Voorhees movie where there is absolutely no Jason? Who's going to watch a Crystal Lake prequel series with zero Jason? Like, I don't even get what they would make the fucking movie about. How his mom partied too hard and that's why he came out a mongoloid? Because birth defects, so don't do drugs? I don't even know what the fuck they would come up with. But it would not be interesting to people who want to see Jason. We're going to go watch In a Violent Nature and enjoy what should have been Jason. What should have been on the Friday the 13th movie we fucking deserve. But you fucking assholes can't get your shit together to make a simple fucking slasher movie. I mean, how fucking hard is it to make a camp slasher movie? I see fan films that are awesome all the time, and yet Hollywood, and again, I don't buy that the studio's not willing to do it. There's more at play here. So I predict that they will figure out something for Crystal Lake, and that's the reason Crystal Lake is going to go a different direction now. And the showrunner doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to just do slasher Jason's chop 'em ups, and that's what they're going to want now because there's no Jason movie on the horizon. And A24 and this Camp Crystal Lake thing is literally the only kind of television movie, like new film content that we are going to get that includes Jason Voorhees. So you better believe that A24 was like, yeah, we better do some Jason shit because nobody else is doing Jason shit. That fucking Jason universe shit, that's bullshit. That's cash grab bullshit. We need to capitalize now and do a TV show with fucking Jason. And please let that be what A24 is doing, because I could really use some fucking Jason in my life and not on these stupid fucking video games. I'm sorry. No offense, because I game. I like video games. But that's not going to do it for me. I'm sorry. It's not going to do it for me. And I don't know how the fuck you expect him to get that popular. I mean, yeah, older heads will go grab your fucking $10 Jason skin or whatever you're going to fucking charge for it. That costs you nothing to make because it's a digital product. So fucking lame. So fucking blatantly cash grabbing. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to check in with you guys here. Let's jump over. Go to my stop sharing screen. Let's bring up our chat. Sorry, guys. I haven't had the chat up today, and there's plenty of it going on. So, we want to show it on. Yep, put the overlay up there so you guys can see what's being said as well. Oh, Cohen says, bro, I'm fucking dying. Bree says, don't be surprised if Jason starts to become kid-friendly in this new universe. That's exactly what's going on, Bree. If you saw it, that multiverse game, there is zero blood, and Jason is fighting Adventure Time characters and Scooby-Doo characters, and yes, he has like super like Street Fighter-esque animations around his machete slices, where it's like green or like fire, stuff like that. There's no blood. So yeah, we're not getting slashy Jason. He is definitely becoming the more kid-friendly version. And he says, Ronin seems to have been activated. Yeah, I'm not going to call it triggered anymore. This is my activation. These motherfuckers be activating me with this dumb shit. Oh my God, such dumb shit. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Jason Bourne. Friday the 13th coming to Crystal Lake. Hey, we should there should be a Jason porn parody. If there's not one, I'll be surprised. I would gladly watch that to have some more Jason. Just put a little blood in it. Have him kill. He could have sex with the girls and then kill them afterwards, right? And he'd be like, "You had premarital sex, but it was with you. Too bad." Fucking microtransactions. Yes, that's what the world's all about right now. Non-fungible tokens. I'll bet you they're going to have a Jason NFT. You could just see it now. Horror Inc.'s prepping them Jason NFTs for you, for all you gullible motherfuckers that are into that shit. Oh, man. Dickie Devil Fortnite skin. No, I don't think I don't think we're going to go that big with Dickie. Anthony says, give me a Jason skin in Fallout 76. They might be able to. The last people they want to talk to are actual horror fans. That's correct, Cohen. That is correct. They don't give a shit about actual horror fans. They care about the kids. That's what they're into. That's who they want to draw in, is the kids, the gamers. That's where all the fucking, these motherfuckers saw, like, Fortnite. They saw that Michael Myers skin go into Fortnite and how much money got pumped into Michael Myers, and their fucking eyes lit up. They were like, whoa, they were probably drooling on themselves. Oh my God, look, we don't even have to make a product. We could just print money. God, fucking hate. Oh God, I hate them. I hate corporate suits. I hate all that shit. And exactly, they don't want to talk to actual horror fans. They don't give a shit about a horror fan's opinion. Steph says, hey, just sat in the car to leave the shore, so coming in late. What else is new? Steph infection. TJ says, damn them cash grabbers. Man, that's what the world is these days. And, I mean, hey, you know what? You can, Amityville Barbie's a cash grab. I'm not going to fucking lie, but it's going to be a quality movie. It's going to be a quality product. We're just using that stupid name to get people's attention. So, yeah, that's what that's for. Who else do we got here? Jones the Ripper says, was anyone a fan of the Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash comics? That would have been a great grand finale for a live-action adaptation. Yes, I actually have some of those comics. I have Jason vs. Leatherface, and I have Jason vs. Freddy vs. Ash. Yeah, they were fucking awesome comics. I think it was Top Cow that did them. Image did them, I remember, but I think it might have been Top Cow, Mark Silvestri's studio, that actually did the art and stuff for them. Yeah, Jones, I fucking love those comics. That would have been awesome back in the day. Maybe one day we'll get a cartoon of it, obviously, since Ash can't really, since Bruce Campbell can't really do the Ash thing much physically anymore, but he can still voice him over. Con says, no, he needs to hack him up first. Brady says, speaking of prawn, if you can find it, Prawn of the Dead is amazing. Oh, man, now I need to fucking find Prawn of the Dead. You guys are going to get us fucking pushed down in the algorithm with all this prawn talk. Prawn, not the other. We say prawn. All right. Well, I guess that's about it. Was there anything else with the Jason universe that we did that one? Let me jump back over to my share screen just in case we missed anything. We did that one. Nope. We did that one, did we? Oh, yeah. Okay. Should we sign up for this bullshit? I guess I should sign up just so I get the fucking... So I get the updates on the dumbness. I'm not giving them my goddamn phone number, though. All right. I'm signing up. Accept the terms of service. Fucking stupid shit. And I will keep you guys posted on what they send me. If you guys want to sign up, you can see what they're going to send you. It's on the Jason Universe page here. But like literally, that's all there is right now. There's nothing else on here. You can't click on nothing. There's no animations. There's no nothing. I'm surprised they don't have that fucking game on here. Deadline. Yeah, we went through that one. They reported basically just the same shit. Close that out. Bloody Disgusting was talking about it. Just seeing if there's anything worth reading here. Bear with me. It's a lot of the same stuff. These guys all say the same blurbs. Same pre-recorded messages. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's a little something on, I guess this is a forum. Somebody kind of gives a little insight from Zerner Law. For those that don't know, I guess this is Larry Zerner. Yes, Larry Zerner's Twitter page. Larry played Shelley in Friday the 13th Part 3 and is an entertainment lawyer. There you go. Basically, there are too many cooks in the kitchen where rights are concerned. No one wants to work deals out and everyone's looking for the biggest payout here. Victor Miller and Horror Inc. made an agreement to do Jason Universe, milking Jason out through memorabilia, action figures, cartoons, and video games. But movies are off limits because they have to take a pay cut and pay into the studios to use the rights for a movie. Since no one wants to do that, movies are most likely over. Now, games and all that are great if you're a gamer, but this Jason Universe is only going to be about a major cash grab and run. Fuck Victor Miller and fuck Sean Cunningham for ruining this franchise with their greed, then add Paramount/New Line into this. Yes, Paramount sold the rights off to New Line, but they still kept some things that forbidden other companies using without getting a cut. This is all greed, money, and not about the fans at all. Don't be fooled about this. This is not about or for the fans. I don't know about you guys, but I'd prefer a movie. It's been 15 years and they still can't come to agreements. Such a slap in the face for old school fans. And there's your fucking bottom line. There's your bottom line. And this dude, Larry Zerner, entertainment lawyer, he doesn't have a stake in it other than he was in one of the movies and just is a fan probably still. He does cons and all that stuff, I'm sure. People just want a fucking movie, but we're not going to get it. We're not getting it. So there it is. Sorry to say. Glad we got that last little bit in there. But yeah, there's no movie coming. This whole Jason Universe thing is just a pure cash grab for digital bullshit that they can make money off of, like skins for trendy video games. And they hope that kids want to play as their character because there is zero overhead once you pay somebody to create this stupid, silly little skin and you put it on a generically, a generic fucking skeleton inside Unreal Engine or whatever engine these games are using. That's all it is. A one-time thing. You make this digital skin, you pay somebody to mock that up. I mean, they probably even have AI that does that shit right now. From the looks of those pictures, that was some shitty AI art that they have of Jason on that shit. So that's what you're getting right here. These guys that own the rights to Jason, they're just greedy fucks. They don't give a fuck about the fans. They don't give a fuck about the movies, the franchise. They don't give a fuck what you want. They are going to try and milk you dry. They're going to try and hit you in your e-wallet because that's what activations means. That's why this Jason universe doesn't say anything about movies or TV shows. A24 is the only ones that are trying to actively make something based on the franchise with Crystal Lake. And I really hope they get that worked out and that they don't do, because I was not looking forward to seeing that anyway, especially with no movie on the front. I want to see some Jason shit. So hopefully they are revamping and going in a Jason direction. But we're going to have to wait and see. It just sucks. We all lose, and these guys are going to get, they're going to make money. They're going to get paid. Their stupid little skins are going to sell because people are going to be like, oh, it's $5 or it's $10. I'm going to do it. And these guys are going to line their fucking pockets. They're going to line their bank accounts on the back of fucking gamers and kids on TikTok who want to be cool and do a fucking Jason dance and their TikTok dances because they saw him do it in the fucking, in Fortnite or something. That's what this is all about. So, pure and simple, it's a fucking cash grab. Save your fucking money. Stick to demand movies. Or better yet, you know what? Go fund independent movies. Go fund fan films. There's plenty of fan films being crowdfunded. You want Jason? Some of these fan films are better than the actual Jason movies. There's a lot of talent out there in independent cinema. And a lot of times people make fan films so that they get seen, because you take a popular IP and can't sell it. You can't make money from it, but it does help you build a name and reputation for yourself. So check out some Jason Voorhees and Friday the 13th fan films, because that's probably all we're going to get anytime soon. So, all right, Boo Believers, I think I'm about spent talking about this bullshit. I'm going to wrap it up, get back to work on Amityville Barbie, and make sure you like, subscribe, follow, go to the Amityville Barbie page, share it to your friends, invite your friends to follow. We almost have 1,000 followers on the Amityville Barbie page already, and it's only been up a couple weeks. So thank you guys for spreading the word, and thanks to all our backers and supporters and anybody that shares the project, puts it out there and helps us get some more funding. We're about 30% funded and have another month to go. So you're going to keep hearing about Amityville Barbies for a little while. We'll have some more cast announcements and some other stuff announced soon as well. More perks and cool shit like that. So, all right. Thank you all for tuning in. I don't know when I'll go live again. I'll try to do something later this week. Maybe me and the girls will go live. Steph and I watched Immaculate. We have to review that. And then Maddie and I last night watched Club Dread. She had never seen it before, and I'm a huge, huge fan of those guys. Club Dread, Super Troopers, all the Broken Lizard guys that have done. We watched Quasi not too long ago too. That was pretty good. But Club Dread was awesome. Forgot how awesome that was. Horror comedy slasher. So maybe we'll do a retro review on that one, since Maddie had never seen it before. It was her first time checking it out. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I'll go live again later this week. And thanks again for all the love and support. Stay spooky.